Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Next week's soap spoilers: Emmerdale's horror car smash and EastEnders drug shock. Next week commencing October 7, it looks like the soap dramas continue, with Meg forced to make an impossible decision in Emmerdale while EastEnders Jay turns to drugs. Callum is skeptical when Jay explains he's only been seeing Nadine because she helps him sleep. Sadly, it turns out there are worse ways for Jay to deal with his pain, as Callum later catches him with a bag of ketamine. Sharon agrees to a date with Dorian and is intrigued when he brings up the job in Abu Dhabi. However, Keanu isn't impressed that his ex is growing closer to the boxing promoter and gets his revenge by taking Albie out for the day without telling her where they're going. Following a row, Sharon decides it's time to get her solicitor involved. But will Keanu take Karen's advice on how to deal with the custody dispute? Suki urges Nugget to let Ravi know he's alive, but the police fear the teenager's text could be a hoax. Meanwhile, Denzel organizes a vigil to show Nugget that his loved ones want him back. Rocky seems to be on a winning streak at the bookies, but is Harvey right to fear that his mate is pushing his luck? Is Stephen's reign as Weatherfield's resident villain over at last? In a week-long storyline, it seems that could be the case. The episodes begin as he puts the final pieces of his escape to Thailand in place, little realizing that his friends, neighbors, and relatives are finally beginning to realize he is behind a spate of terrible crimes. When the penny eventually drops, it becomes clear he will stop at nothing to stay one step ahead of the police. One person standing in the way of his success is Tim, who reports discovering a corpse in the canal. Before the authorities can arrive, Stephen knocks him unconscious, locks him in the boot of his car, and douses it with petrol, then returns home as if nothing has happened. Meanwhile, Sarah informs her family that Stephen has defrauded Audrey, leading to a nail-biting showdown between mother and son. Flo is still reeling from overhearing an incriminating conversation between Mac and Charity, and she's even more upset when she sees the pair sharing a tender, if platonic, embrace. So when she's later behind the wheel with Mac, and they find Charity by the side of the road following a breakdown, Chloe gets an idea. She offers Charity a lift, while secretly intending to drive her and Mac to the middle of nowhere and leave them there. However, before she can put her plan into action, their car is rammed by another vehicle and is left teetering on a cliff edge. Mac gets out, but as the car starts slipping, who will he try to pull to safety first? Sam returns home to find Lydia has gone to her mother's, but when he calls her mom, it turns out she isn't there. After hearing her husband's worried message, Lydia realizes it's time to tell him the truth.